In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw that the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night, and there was evening.
The Elements, how you guys doing? Can you guys hear me? And I see everything's disconnected for some odd reason. Still show streaming. I hope it's connecting now. Let me get out of Elements so long. See if I can get back in Element. Successfully connected. Hello, hello. I hope I'm back. I hope I'm back.
Yeah, you're back now.
Okay, yeah. As soon as I said hello, how you guys doing? It just totally froze on me. And now I can't
Yeah,
see.
we didn't even hear you say that.
And I can't even see you guys on Element.
I was just about to say, let there be clikes. And there was clikes.
Okay, I'm just going to quickly go out of Element and go back in because it's totally
Yeah,
blank
yeah,
screen. I can't see anything.
It's still frozen on
Yeah,
my
you
end.
can see your...
So hey guys, good to see you all. Thank you all for coming. Really appreciate it. I have no idea what just happened. It like literally just disconnected as I connected. But it's good to see you guys. I really appreciate you all coming. Glad you could make it. I'm just trying to get back into the elements. Yeah, everything is good on my side. It's getting hot. Hope you guys are all doing well.
There we go.
There we go. Everything is good. How are you guys doing?
We are,
Oh, good.
well, we are the people who hit the clikes.
We are the people with the big clikes.
So yeah, we got PJ Cruikshank, Jeff Conkel, Disclord, and Flatzoid FE with their Flatzoid's FE screen and Flatzoid FE screen and Flatzoid FE again.
Oh yeah,
Come on.
and I only see. Yeah, I do.
That's
a lot of you
weird.
tonight. Oh,
It's weird.
damn it! It's
Okay.
the sites they're trying to take over now.
So I'm just going to say hi to everybody in the chat quickly. PJ, what's up? Jeff Conkel, good to see you. Anson Howard, thank you for coming. Groovy, thank you for coming and going. Well, he asked for it. Glenn Sauls, thank you for coming. Good to see you. The Keyring of Zloslan, hello. Who else did I see in there? Victoria, good to see you, Vicky. Thank you for coming. One Mind, One Spirit, glad to have you in as always. Don Logan, shout out to you, mate. Expedition Truth, yo, glad you can make it. Feege, thank you for coming and probably not coming anymore. Is he just disconnected or left? I have no idea. Calling Flat Earth a satanic demonic, guys. Apparently Flat Earth is demonic. I wanted to ask the person, would you mind coming to talk about it? Then we can see how demonic it's, what if it's really demonic or not. And yeah, Trendy Now, thank you for coming. Charlie Walsh, what's up? Dad Studio, good to see you, man. Squirt, hello. Squirrel Sniper, thank you for coming. True Earth Cherry Popper, hello, glad you can make it. Signa Step, thank you for coming. Moxie, good to see all the people here. Ryan S, what's up? And good to see you just popped into Element as well.
What's up?
Yeah, it's good to see you. XP
Yeah.
Black Ice, what's up, man? And I think that's everybody that I can see right now. But it's good to have you all in. Thank you for coming, really appreciate it. So, tonight is going to be a Q&A. So, I was saying anybody can ask anybody on the panel any questions and we can answer. So, if they want to do so, they can either send a super chat or come into Element and ask personally. How's that sound?
That's it. Super chat or get your butts in.
So yeah, if you guys have any questions for anybody on the panel, hit the super chat, let us know who you want to answer that, and then or come in to click the link on the Element and you can come and ask us yourself. But it's good to have you guys here. We got a poll up, 34 votes already. Got a question, yes I do, 26%, which is very good. No, 50%, that's probably butthurt anti-trollers, anti-globe trolls, and I might 24%. But yeah, it's good to be here, guys.
I haven't.
Yeah?
I haven't voted yet. Let me do that.
Do you have a question, Dislord?
No. I might, but not at this moment.
Hey Rom, good to see you, says oi oi oi. And Backpeddler, what's up, man? Yo, good to see you guys. Yeah. It's insane.
Yeah, I do have one question now.
Yes.
How do you like FC Copenhagen actually winning last night? No.
They cheated.
People are gonna go,
They
they got a
cheated.
red card, but still.
They cheated, okay? Just joking. It was a close game, though. Very close. 5-4 on penalties, I think. Was it on penalties, or was it just...
Both teams got. Yeah. We both. They got a penalty. We got a penalty. It was a crazy match.
But I only expected maybe 2-1 kind of victory, but 5-4 is a big difference.
4-3.
4-3, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys.
Yeah, and you know then yeah.
No, go on.
Oh yeah, people's excuse if they are on the Manchester side is but we got a red card. Yeah, come on, still. You're talking. They talk FC Copenhagen down so hard, like they're fucking amateurs. And if we are so bad, then even with the red card, you should still be taking us out. You know.
Hey, Jolly Man.
After they got the red card.
Hey, but Copenhagen's a good team. Really,
yeah, it's not a bad team.
Not at all.
People don't really know it much, so they automatically think they must be bad.
Yeah, Don Logan, the weather's awful here as well. It makes you want to hibernate. Just sleep through the summertime.
Hey, Jolly Man, good to see you. Thank you for coming.
The darker night. I prefer the darker nights, to be honest. I don't like it when it's wet and ridiculous all the time, but I prefer it to be darker nights than lighter nights.
So, Ryan, you said someone wants to actually come debate us? Or debate Flat Earthers?
Bring it!
Can you tell us any more about that guy? Ryan?
Are you hearing anyone?
Ryan?
I'm not hearing anyone.
I'm not hearing Ryan at all.
Ryan?
No.
Oh, well, he's on mute. He's probably busy. But anyway, he messaged me. He says there's someone that wants to debate Flat Earthers or something. Can you tell us more about this guy?
Yeah. Okay, so hold on. So I was in one of the chat rooms. I think it was on Geo's or somewhere, or somewhere like that. And some guy he sent me a friend request, and I was like, oh, I accepted. I was like, hey, how you doing? He's like, you it sounds like you're a flat earther. Do you do debates? And I said, not really. I said, I've done them, but And he goes, well, I've got this server and whatever, and I'm wanting to do some debates in December. And I need some flat earthers to do it. But he goes, most of the flat earthers I've talked to, I can't get them to come on because they don't trust the mediation. And he goes, but I do have an unbiased mediator and all this. I said, well, that sounds like something I've tried before. We've tried to do it before. I said, so, I mean, you may not get a lot of response from flat earthers because we've done it before and it's gone bad on us. I said, I do know a guy who's really good at debating and he does it in a calm manner. He might be interested. So I told him about you and he said, well, that's why I told you about it.
Yeah,
but he wanted to get a hold of you and set it up for sometime in December. I think December 3rd or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm waiting for him to answer my my DM about what his email is, so that way you can contact him. You guys can trade information. I just posted the picture of his Discord because I figure if you typed in his name and the number after his name, that from that you should be able to send him a friend request and he'll know who you are. I told him your name was Flatzoid.
Awesome.
So.
Awesome, yeah. No.
So maybe that's why I sent that to you. Sorry about that. I didn't explain it, but I figured you figured it out.
No, I think it'll be fun.
Be sorry about it.
No, I think it'll be fun to talk to someone new as well, because you always talk to the same people, and they just say the same stuff.
But he did sound genuine, like he really was trying to set something up, and like a decent debate. So I just took it for what it was. Take it with a grain of salt,
Hey, SM Vem Slungsten. Thank you for coming. And Pakao MacIver, good to see you too. Thank you for coming.
I have no clue how to say that guy's name.
I think we should just say SMV. SMV, good to see you. And we got Trillion in. Thank you for coming. So, yeah.
So why no MDD, Don?
Yeah, why not MDD? As much as they have become kind of biased, against flat earthers and stuff, I still would rather still go on MDD rather than, let's say, like the non sequitur or something, you know what I mean? There's a lot of other platforms that I would not feel really welcome. At least you feel a bit welcome by MDD. Although they do have a bias, but that's expected because of the heliocentric cult you're debating.
Right.
So
Well, to an extent, yeah.
yeah, it's expected. But at least they make you feel welcome there. Unlike, you know, if you go like on the non sequitur or something, they're not going to make you feel. They're just going to call you names and insult you the whole time. So it's crazy. So, anybody got questions? Coming to Element,
Yeah, bring 'em on.
let us know, or send a super chat and we'll be more than happy to answer. Just let us know which panel member you want to answer your question.
Do we have the link? For
Yeah, it's up. It's a.
Oh no, I have to answer questions? No.
Well, you are the cookie monster. Cookie.
Oh no, get your cookies away. Hurry!
the super chat of cookies.
Hide your cookies.
So yeah,
Cookie side is here.
I got a question for the panel. Pink or yellow?
Pink or yellow? Pink.
Ah, okay. Pink then. Pink.
You guys don't even know what I'm talking about. It's a bit scary. So you guys choose a pink thong, okay?
I do.
I got my my tutu tonight for the dance on the 2nd.
Oh, is that what you're talking about?
It's
Are you
crazy.
wearing pink?
No, not. At least the tutus it's green and red, you know, for the Christmas spirit. But yeah, we're wearing black.
Oh.
Mm.
What is the yellow pink then?
I don't know. It's just
The question.
asking a question. Was
Just a question.
yeah, just for the fun of it. The best unbiased mod I saw was our very own Michael Kahn. Whoop whoop! Shout out to Michael Kahn. Yeah, he's at his mother's now, so I don't think he's going to be able to come on. What's up, Dustin Moans? Thank you for coming in. If you guys haven't already, please hit the like button and share the show. It does help to get out to a wide audience. Well, have you guys seen Dave McKeegan's latest video on the focal length?
No, I haven't seen that
I'm
one.
negative. I don't even tolerate him.
Well, I watched through it, and the guy literally makes shit up.
Yeah.
That's sick.
And that shouldn't surprise you.
Mm.
And then tell me he says there's no difference when there's plenty of difference.
No, not just that. When it comes and he says, I say zooming is what causes the foreshortening. Have I ever said those words? Zooming causes foreshortening.
No. No.
We push shit out and away, and he just makes
What
it
is
up.
zooming? What's zooming? I don't never heard of that. Like when you zoom in with the camera, you mean?
Yeah,
What does
but
it mean?
you see, he's totally strawmanning because I say when you change the focal length, it causes foreshortening because of the parallax. Now he's trying to strawman and say I'm saying because you zoom in, it causes Earth curve somehow. I've never stated that. So
Weird.
his whole video is Flatzoid makes an excuse, blah blah blah, strawmans and makes a whole bunch of lies that I never said. Makes another thing which represents again, makes another excuse, blah blah blah. That's all his video was about, and then he put 4 little photos up at the end to say I must try to figure out which is, you know, the different focal lengths, which I said I'll do. It's fine. By the way, there are definitely differences between all 4 photos. But yeah, I'll definitely go through them nice and
Good luck with that one.
yeah.
Yeah.
But what bothers me though, his whole video is literally making shit up and saying stuff I never said. And the sad thing is, his audience just sees what he says, and then they think that's what I said.
Yeah, they don't bother going to check your video.
Whatever happened to like texting you or something, or sending you a message and asking you, what did you mean here in this part of the video when you said that? You know, like, wouldn't that be a more proper response to like asking a question instead of just making a video about your particular agreement on it or not, and then finding out later that that's not what the person meant? You know what I mean?
I mean, it's very clear when you talk about changing focal length, it changes the distance between the lens and the sensor. Okay, so that causes foreshortening because of the parallax. Now, he's going and saying zooming in. Zooming in is totally different than having focal length change. yes, a focal length has a magnification, but it also has the distance change from the lens to the sensor. That's the whole argument, which causes the foreshortening because we're based on the parallax, and he's totally ignoring that and saying, I'm saying zooming in. So that's very dishonest. Debatable D. You can read on here. Want to ask a question? Send a super chat or come on the panel and get your answers. There's the link. So you either send a super chat or you can come on and ask us yourself. How's that? So you can't go in and say
European or an African.
What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Wow.
Well, I'm sure somebody's going to ask the question. How come I have to do that?
Yeah, but think about it. If they moan, they have to pay money to come and ask a question. They don't. They can come on the panel and ask us.
Right.
But if they're too scared to come on the panel and ask us, then they can pay a super chat.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, pay super chat to support the channel. The reason I do this is because we get really stupid questions by the trolls.
Yes, I was going to say. Yeah,
so
that's why we do it.
They're not going to waste their money to ask a very stupid question. You know what I mean?
Some do, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Most of the time they don't.
So it's just to keep them at bay to actually be more, how can I say, coherent. Using their money wisely or their time wisely to come and actually talk to us. It's as simple as that. So again, any Globies want to come and talk to us, ask us any questions, we're more than happy to answer your questions. And yes, or send a super chat, it's up to you. And for everybody that just joined, please hit the like, share the show. Really, really do appreciate all the support on the channel.
But my answer to the swallow one would be, I haven't got a clue.
Well, you have to ask this: is it the African or the European swallow?
Yeah.
Right. So he's going to answer that question.
A big swallow, a small swallow. It's a muscular swallow.
Who swallowed?
Athletic one.
That's for people that have. It's a Monty Python thing.
Exactly.
It was like from the Holy Knights, the Holy Grail.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
One. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was not him. I was just thinking about not Monty Python, but what's his name? I just had it on the tongue. The guy who
is a very naughty boy.
Like
what's his name again? Charlie Chaplin. Yeah, it was him. I was
Charlie Chaplin. That was awesome.
Yeah, I heard he was a pedophile, and that was exposed back in the day and stuff. I don't know where. I don't remember where I heard it actually.
Wow.
I think it might have been on Bro Sanchez because there was a lot of there was a show where they went all into that stuff.
Huh. Check on screen, guys. I want to point out something. You see where I paused it now? He's supposed to be looking at the so-called water droplet, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Where's his eyes looking?
Yeah, he's looking past it.
I don't know, maybe like onto screen or something so he knows where it is.
Yeah, that's it. Ridiculous, isn't it?
Ooh. We take space seriously, guys.
Yeah, man. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I just put out the word. For some people to come in here and ask questions. So if it gets a little crazy, don't get mad at me. But I'm trying to get some people in here.
Awesome. Gleam, what's up, man? Thank you very much for the link. Yeah, exactly. Let's see. Movement versus zoom. Changing a subject's relationship with the background. What up, what up, what up? There we go. Thank you. 5 foot from subject. 200mm, 135, 100mm, 70mm. The thing is, you by even changing your depth of field changes how it's going to affect in the distance. So it's really interesting stuff. That's why usually when they try and use the different focal lengths and they change the distances to try and keep it in proportion, that's what they do. But this is really interesting. So let's see. Understanding your gear, how it performs, just as important. What gear you buy. After all, it doesn't matter if your lens has a red ring, a gold ring, a red dot, or a big G stamped on the side of it. You don't know how to make the most of it. One of the best ways to get creative with your images is understanding how to manipulate the perspective in your shots, and what this can be done using prime zoom lenses in this video. JP Morgan from the Slanted Lens explains how both zooming and physically changing your position impact the perspective in your images. Ooh. This should be interesting.
There you go, super chat that, Flats.
Oh, did I? Okay, wait. If I can see it. Thank you very much, Second Best Bob, for your £5 super chat. Really appreciate the support, mate. You rock. He says, do you think space is fake? If so, where is the flat Earth? Yes, space, as it's been taught to us, is fake.
Yeah.
So I would say,
Living waters.
yeah, how it's presented to us is fake, as a space vacuum.
Move your feet.
Not that space itself. I mean, we can look into the sky and we see what we would call space. Nobody's denying that, but what it's presented to us is definitely fake. And where is the flat Earth? Where we are now. I don't know how else to answer that.
Where we're situated.
Yeah, where we're situated. Exactly.
Yeah.
But thank you for the super chat. You guys have any answers for that?
No, well, I'd say what we are in ultimately is waters of some sort. Like, you've got the Great Deep in here. The waters were divided from the waters, so I believe there's waters above the floor. So we're in waters of some sort.
It's like a snow globe within a snow globe within a snow globe kind of thing.
I mean, let's look at it this way. What's more realistic? To have a kind of bubble, you could say, like a submarine inside a water, or having a no-contained, breathable atmos separate from an ever-expanding, infinite universe that just goes into nothing. Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's expanding, continually expanding. But
what's it expanding into? What's it expanding into?
You have to have something to expand into to be able to expand.
And and the whole dome thing is also depicted in pretty much all churches around the world, especially older kinds, and they even got that little cross on the top, or the arrow on the top of the dome structures, symbolizing the so-called North Pole or all that stuff. It's all over. It's all over. Even government buildings in most countries have those rounded roofs.
Yeah. Matthew Eastman, what's up, man? This Phage guys keep on saying flat Earth is demonic. So Phage, do you want to maybe come and tell us how it's demonic?
Demonic what?
Yeah, some of flat Earth's demonic, dude. He can always he can always come in and actually explain to us how it's demonic.
Yeah, because the globe is the demonic one.
Yeah.
So we really wanna know why.
Matthew Eastman said we're under heaven.
Amen.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm gonna try.
You see that meme?
Meme?
I just posted one in the chat there.
Let's check it out. I applied for a job at NASA, but there's no space.
We are under heaven. Yeah.
That's a good one.
We are under the so-called heavenly realms. The realms where physicality literally isn't anymore. We are not. Look, we think we are physical, but look how little of us is actually physical. Percentage-wise. And the universe too. How little is actually physical. The rest is just, what you would say, non-physical or energetic.
Yeah.
Move your feet.
The next realm up will be even less physical. You probably don't even age up there.
Yeah,
or you age way slower if you even age.
But that's to say, time is just actually a reference. It's a man-made concept to try and make a reference on a timeline, you could say.
Yeah.
Who says that the closer when you get in heaven there is such a thing as entropy? I mean,
exactly.
us getting older is just entropy, actually. Everything in life has an entropic state.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, like, eternal doesn't sound like it.
It's
it goes
determined,
through
yeah. It's determinal.
Yeah.
It has to happen. You're just going through time, quote unquote, as entropy increases. That's all. But time itself doesn't actually exist. That's all when they come and say rubbish like, oh, we go back in time or whatever. No, it's just a concept that man has created to have a reference. That's all. I mean, imagine we didn't give a time reference. How are we going to know where to be anywhere? It's like you're just going to wait for someone to show up somewhere and hope they show up.
Yeah, exactly.
Perspective. Zoom in, change your crop. If you're going to grow in your business, you've got to get some help. You've got to get help from mentors and people who can help.
Yeah.
Sign up for a business material. It's time to...
Okay. Okay, let's see. See what it's going to say. Tamron, okay. Okay, a whole bunch
With my brother down at Echo Park. My brother's a real estate agent here in Los Angeles, and I did a photograph of him with the LA skyline in the background. He wanted that to represent him working in LA. But now the issue became, how large do I want that LA city skyline to be in the background?
Ooh. Yeah. Hey, yeah, it's good to see you guys. Thank you for coming. Please hit the likes and share the show.
I have complete control on that, depending on what lens I choose to use. So let's take a look at the difference between zooming in with a zoom lens versus getting up and moving your feet and drawing closer to your subject matter and how that changes the perspective of the background in relationship to the person up front.
Ooh. Okay.
So first off, I set up my camera, and I'm going to start to just simply zoom in. I'm in a wide lens here, 70 millimeters. That skyline is way back there. I like my brother.
5 foot from subject, guys.
Yeah.
This should be interesting. And it's on a tripod. Nice, nice, nice. 70
And the
millimeter.
skyline to get bigger. So I zoom in from 70 to 100. I go to 135. As I go to 200 millimeters, the background is larger.
Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What just happened, guys? 5 foot, same distance, on a tripod. Oh no. Well, look at the proportions to the city skylines and stuff compared.
Exactly. Big magnified. Yeah.
But the relationship of my brother to the background stays exactly the same. That's simply because I've cropped in. I'm not
Yeah, because it's cropped in, exactly. But look what's going to happen.
change the relationship of my background to my foreground. So when you zoom, you can't change the relationship of the background to the foreground. It always stays the same.
Yeah, because of zooming. And this is why I said McKeegan totally strawman me, because I never said zooming. Correct?
That's it. Yeah,
So totally
exactly.
strawman my position, because that's not what I said.
But if you want to change the perspective of the foreground to the background, if you want it larger or smaller in the background, you've got to move your feet. The principle is keeping your subject the same size in the frame. If you let him change, then it changes everything.
But you see, that's what I was saying. So the distance between the lens and the lens and the sensor gives a little bit of parallax. But yeah, like you said, as you're moving away, it's going to cause the foreshortening effect. What? But anyway, good to see you guys. Thanks for coming. But you see, that's what I said. The guys just go and
And it becomes a
strawman
little more complicated.
arguments.
So if you keep him the same size of the frame, as you walk in and widen your focal length, the background goes further away. As you back out and extend your focal length to a longer focal length, the background comes in. So now,
Did you hear that? We extend your focal length and move away, the background comes in. Now remember when we spoke about Blackpool Towers? The Blackpool image. How far away was he? And he used a large focal length. So what does it do? It brings the background in.
Yeah.
And because of the angle, it's having foreshortening. It's having a forced perspective. Just like when I showed you that bag on the salt flats, where the guy's angle makes the bag look huge compared to the guy, which is further away. That's exactly what you saw.
I'm going to move my feet. I start with 200 millimeters. That looks great. The city back there is fabulous. It's big. But if I want that city smaller, I simply stand up, I walk forward, I reframe at 135 millimeters, I make my brother the exact same size in the frame. Now when I take a picture, you'll see that the
Yeah, parallax from one position by changing focal length, Dust and Bones. You do have parallax. Because the sensor is, and the distance between the sensor and the lens is different. That's how focal length works. It changes the
That
distance.
could change too.
Yeah, but that's a different day. This is a 10 foot and that's a 5 foot. They're trying to show, look how his frame compared to the background is. That's the thing. But you know what? I was just trying to show, even with Dave McKeegan on his latest video, where he changes the focal length, and you can see the compression on his face alone. Look here, how wide his face is compared to the 135.
He looks trimmer.
He looks like he's gained weight on the 200mm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's usually this way.
Background was pushed further away and become smaller. When I moved to 70 millimeters, I'm now seeing a lot of all the area. I'm seeing the lake, I'm seeing the duck sign on the left. I'm seeing that city skyline now is very, very small. But when I put my brother the same size in the frame, I get a very small little city skyline in the background. So there.
Hi, Neffy. Good to see you, mate. Thank you for coming. I think let's go to that Dave McKee so I can show you that quickly.
Yeah.
Yes.
I guess we're
you're
not
good-
important enough to ask questions.
No. Remember, guys, if you guys want to ask questions to anyone on the panel, send a super chat, or you can come into the on the panel and you can Element and you can ask us a question. It's up to you. Oh yeah, there we go. It's around you.
Person and
Look
you
at
want
this.
them to fill the photo, then you need to be.
Okay, look at this, guys. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Gonna paste it there. Oh no, let's make a new one. Ooh, it's hot tonight. How hot is it there by you guys?
It's really
Very cold.
cold.
Cold in California too.
Very
Yeah.
close to them. But this will then distort their features because, say, their nose would be
How
It's warm in the
cold
sun,
is
but
that?
Huh?
it's warm in the sun, but it's cold and the air is cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't even we hardly even see the sun these days.
What are we? What temperature-wise, we're about? Are we?
Okay.
Yeah, the sun is always hiding behind a cloud or a tree.
7 degrees at the minute, Celsius. Where I'm at, which is about
Probably probably about the same as here, I guess. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Oh, I don't even have to just have
If
to
we
take
need
it
a
like
bit
this.
more-
This is exactly what I'm saying. Can you see the compression difference in his face? One looks wide, the one looks very squashed. That's compression, guys.
It's like 10 degrees in my garage.
Yeah.
Also notice, now this one you can see that like glow behind him. Okay?
Uh-huh.
Can you see the glow behind him here?
No.
No. Really weird. But yeah, there's definitely compression. It changes the whole facial feature even.
Of course.
Shit, what
Absolutely.
happened to his fat face? On the left, he looks like a choppy version.
But yeah, like I said, I'll definitely be going through those 4 photos for him and trying to see the difference between the 4 for him. Because there are differences, for sure. And we'll try and see if I can
Look at
get
his
it
ears
right.
too on the left one.
Yeah, but obviously he's
Wait,
taking...
you mean to tell me I can make myself look skinnier just by changing that? Oh, that's cool. I can't wait to try that.
Yeah, but this is...
You
this
want to
is-
look skinnier?
Yeah, but I mean, this is all just,
I would
photography.
want the opposite.
And so it's just photography. This is how do you think that they make models look so good? That's why they make them stand a certain way when they take them with photo shoots and they use certain lenses at a certain distance, because it makes them look leaner than they really are.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what? Good to see you, mate. Thank you for coming.
But that does explain why whenever I'm on a live stream or something and I'm showing my picture, why my face looks so fat. It's because of that damn aspect thing.
Ah, yeah, the aspect ratio. Hey, Perry Pacal, thanks for coming. So no one else wants to ask questions? No questions, guys. And Phantom Pain, thank you for coming. Good to see you. INFE, what's up, what's up?
Someone did ask me a question when I was advertising for the show.
Mhm.
They asked me, where does the sun go at night? And I said, oh boy.
It goes away. How's that?
Yeah.
The sun goes away at night, guys.
There
you like-
goes.
do-
Where?
Do you like that answer?
Yeah,
No.
it goes
You want to
away.
know where it goes?
I've been watching.
What is the way?
I recently found a guy that works at in the South Pole at McMurdo, I actually want to try and organize an interview with him sometime. And I've asked him recently, will he try and do a time lapse of the 24-hour sun? Let's put it this way, he hasn't even tried to answer me back about that because it doesn't exist.
Yeah, and it couldn't at that spot even. That ridiculous spot they're talking about.
There's no
Well, he'll put you off so you can get somebody to make him a video of it.
because there is no
That's
such
what
thing
he'll
as a
do.
24-hour sun. There's only sunlight, daylight, not sun.
Yeah.
And he
There's
has some
24 hours
awesome, some awesome videos where he's showing even when it's night there, and they're doing the because like I think it's a few months dark and a few months light, where it's showing the aureola borealis or whatever they call it. Really beautiful stuff.
Borealis,
Yeah, really awesome stuff.
Yeah.
And how they board up their windows when it's that winter, when it's that dark time, so the light doesn't bleed through, so they can take the right exposure settings and everything. Really cool stuff.
Yeah. Nice.
I mean, if there was supposed to be, a place with constant sunlight, 24 hours, wouldn't there also have to be a place that had constant darkness 24 hours?
Well, you get places that have 6 month dark, 6 month light, but the ballers' argument specifically is sun light. So they say you see the sun for 24 hours a day, which is bullshit.
Yeah, that's...
Every time they try and show us time lapses of it, you can see how it's edited and how it's stitched together. There's no
How would that
actual
even
unedited. Yeah, there is no actual edited 24-hour sun in the sky.
No, I remember that stupid
Yeah.
video where it just kind of cut off and the light was a little different. And now there was supposed to be two suns sometimes too, they said.
Well, Backpedaler reckons if you got paid to go to Antarctica, you probably wouldn't. Or what would be the point?
Well, let's put it this way. If I didn't have children and a wife, probably I don't mind, and a job. But I'm not going to go freeze my tits up just to go stand on some ice and say, oh, what's it showing? Ice.
Yeah. Possibilities of
What's it?
making us
Look at it this
equal.
way. What's it going to prove if you're just going to stand on ice?
It proves frostbite.
Exactly. If they so invested in wanting to go in Antarctica, why don't they go themselves?
Yeah, exactly.
How's that?
Yeah, that's the thing.
I'm good. I don't like cold.
Vicky timed out Charlie by mistake. He probably deserved it, Vicky. Don't worry about it.
So yeah, no questions, guys. Where's the questions, ballers? Come on, what's going on? Did you guys want to come talk to us? Click the link, come into Element, come talk to us, or send a super chat. We'll be more than happy to answer if we can. Let us know what you want answers for. I see Nathan Oakley did that stream on mine and Grayson's debate. I haven't watched it through though yet. I only watched.
Yeah, I was over there listening to that this morning. Some of it.
I hope he got to the
It was funny.
Coriolis bit. I hope he got to the Coriolis bit. Because that's the point I actually wanted him
I
to
think
talk
so, yeah.
about.
Yeah, they were talking about a bunch of stuff. But they were like, he was talking about how you asked him to critique it and all that.
Mhm.
And everybody was like, everybody kept asking the question, like, why, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, dude, don't you understand? It was kind of funny, actually.
No,
They're like, well, why would
messaged-
you do that? He's like,
I
'cause maybe he's
messaged him.
honest,
I messaged him after the debate, just once, by the way. Ask him here if you want to review something, because it would be interesting to see what he has to say about it. That's all, because he's always looking for
Yeah, of
things
course.
to review.
Yeah.
And Grayson
course.
said really stupid stuff, and most of the thing he's just said was nah, and that's about it. So showing the mentality of a glober. That's all. So it's just as simple as that. I see the Globies are really in full force in the chat tonight, not wanting to do anything. Hey Vaynant, what's up, man? Good to see you.
Why are they afraid of coming on Element? I don't get it. I did it, and I'm still here.
But you're the cookie monster.
You see what that Bones?
It's true.
said?
No, what'd you say?
He had a thing back there talking about that Borg Auslan crossing the Antarctica.
Try thinking. Kiwi wants to see me about refraction. I'm in trouble. No, I'm not in trouble. It's very simple. My argument was there is no such thing as refraction for your globe. Terrestrial refraction doesn't require Snell's law, so therefore it's not light refraction. It's very simple. You require more than one media to have light refraction.
Did I tell you what QE's response to me having that Flatzoid picture with my face in it?
No.
Did I tell you about what he said?
What did he say?
He was like, "How'd you get that? How'd you get that? I thought you were Flatzoid." I said, "No, I'm me, dude." And he goes, "Cookie Monster, why do you have Flatzoid's thing on your?" I go, "That's not Flatzoid. That's my face." And he goes, "Where'd you get that from?" I said, "Well, all you need to know about it, bro, is that he gave me permission to use it, so you don't need to worry about it." And he's like, "What?" It was funny.
Yeah, Kiwi's a very protective guy. Kiwi rocks, guys, but we don't see eye to eye and everything.
Yeah,
just to let you know.
I like him on a personal level. I like him, but
Yeah.
I do have arguments with him all the time.
Everybody does.
I like it when he's not calling me an abject moron.
Shout out to Kiwi, guys. If you don't ever know, he runs Ballbusters. Do subscribe to his channel. They do have some awesome presentations.
When we agree with them.
Yeah. See, the thing is, nobody agrees with everybody on everything, so
No.
It's impossible.
yeah. Whew. No Globies want to come and take the opportunity to come ask us any questions. It's amazing.
Sure.
I'm always getting, "Oh, you don't want to answer anything." So I'm giving you a chance now. Click that link, come ask us questions, or send us a super chat. Then we can answer it. What do you want answered? Just let us know.
Yeah.
They want to see the ball. They want to see the ball in the goal. They want to see the highlights from my match, from the match I talked about last night. You know, that's what they want to see.
Well, the nice thing about soccer is you do kick the ball around.
Yeah, you do spin that. You do spin that little spear.
We'd have flat boxing, shouldn't we? Take on the ball. I've got to take on McToon.
It's if you can find
I
anything.
feel like if I took on McToon, though, I'd feel like I was bullying him.
Aw. Let's see if we can find any interesting things that's happened. Have you guys been keeping Colin Furs? Have you guys watched Colin Furs ever?
Nope. Not sure.
Do yourself a favor. I've been watching for a few years. The last few years he's been doing this underground tunnel project. Really awesome stuff.
Build stuff and that with third world materials and that.
No, he builds like proper
Okay.
underground tunnel. He's been doing this for a few years now. Very good. Moon
Right.
Rider, what's up? And LJ, thank you for coming. Check out how silly India's recent moon landing footage is. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Landing. Hey, Slipradar, thank you for coming in. Glad you can make it. See the moment India becomes the 4th country to land on the moon. Okay.
Wow.
Wow, yeah, exactly.
It looks like asteroids from the 2600 from Atari. You know what I mean?
You know what this reminds me of? You know when they first started doing the moon landings in America and it looked so fake? Like they're using plates with films, like 2 different plates to try and, you know, with a model and a screen in front with glass. So they try and make it look like it's layered in front of it. That's what it looks to me here.
And the horizon's like 25 foot away, you know?
And then they cut to this nonsense.
Yeah, that's the asteroids bit, yeah.
Oh, look at Abby now. Ooh. Look. Tonight we get curry. Yeah. Prime Minister with his flag. Yes, everybody, you're so stupid. We think we
And
actually
then,
went.
Fake smile as
Yeah,
well. It looks,
it's like-
that looks
Yeah.
CGI'd.
But if you had to take a meme to make a meme out of this, you'd be like, these stupid idiots think we actually went there.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, LEB, what's up, man? Oh, wow.
Stick this flag in the moon.
It's crazy. Look at that. It doesn't look really impressed at all. Because he knows he's just making money out of this. To him, it's just money. Why does he have to worry? Like, yeah, these people are just gullible. Let's see. Indian moon landing Charon 3 captures images from lunar South Pole. Let's check this out. Yeah, that's beautiful. Oh, look at the graphics.
Oh, yeah, it's fantastic.
God, that looks like. Okay, that was a commercial. Or what?
Yeah, that was a commercial.
I was just gonna say it looks like a computer game.
It looks like a blooming X-ray.
Look at that.
photo.
I mean, come on. How can anybody say this is real?
Looks
No.
like an X-ray photo, doesn't it? That's what it looks like.
No.
What the hell is it supposed to look like? It looks like I don't know. Okay.
Boop. Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice. And it cuts off. Oh, beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah, that's real.
It has to be.
Wow.
Why is the West questioning India's achievements? Ooh, this will be interesting.
Uh-oh. How dare us?
Let's start our next story with a cartoon.
What's the irony? Let's start our next story with a cartoon. Right, listen to this again.
Let's start our next story with a cartoon.
Yeah, you already started. Exactly. There we go, guys. Let's start this with this cartoon. What they got behind them? A cartoon. Beautiful. Thank you, man.
It's from the New York Times. It shows two men sitting inside a room. It's called the Elite Space Club. One of them is reading a newspaper. The headline says, India's Mars mission. It is shown as a man with a cow. India is shown as a man with a cow knocking on the door. I'm sure you'll agree that this is racist and in very...
Man with a cow.
Actually, that is... I would agree. That is racist, though. But the irony is, let's start this with a cartoon, and behind you got the cartoon. That's the irony behind this.
very poor taste. I'm sure you've seen the cartoon before, including on this show. We've been asking for an updated version. Will the New York Times publish something that is more in tune with reality?
Hey, Carl, good to see you, man.
We're not holding our breath for a response because the West is back to playing its old games, discrediting India's achievements and questioning India's motives.
How can you expect them to approve of it? That rubbish you showed on screen.
Yeah. Crazy.
That was, I mean, couldn't they have it used maybe a computer that's newer than a Macintosh from the 1999? Come on.
Yeah.
It looks like they did it on MS-DOS.
Yeah, it looks like they modeled it after like an Amiga game or something.
That's crazy.
No, earlier than that. The same programming done for Pong.
Yeah, I was gonna say before DOS wasn't there an Apple? The original Apple.
Macintosh, yeah.
Oh, that.
No,
Yeah.
DOS is one of the earlier.
DOS is, yeah, but DOS has always been the before Windows. I remember we used to use DOS to actually create games and stuff.
Oh, I
do the
remember having
coding.
the games on you had to use 2 floppy disks or 4 floppy disks to play to install the whole game.
Remember Mortal Kombat?
Oh yeah, you had to
was
change
like-
it in the middle of it.
I had Mortal Kombat, and I was so proud of myself. I had like 9 floppy disks. It's like, yeah, this is such a huge game. I got 9 floppy disks.
Yeah.
Let me lay out the facts first. Chandrayaan 3 is an Indian mission in space. It
It looked very confident. Okay, keep telling yourself that.
is the world's first to land on the moon's south pole. This is a fact.
While showing that. What the hell?
This is a fact.
This
This is a fact.
This is a fact while I show you on screen a cartoon.
As we speak, the Pragyan rover is out exploring, looking for traces of water. This too is a fact.
You know, I'm sitting on a golden throne. This is a fact. What's going on? Does that make it a fact, guys? Because I say I'm sitting on a golden throne.
Just because you say it's there. it
No,
doesn't-
I said it's fact. But I said it's a fact. So therefore it's true.
It has to be.
DOS and OS, not the developer tool. No, you used to use DOS to do development, mate. DOS was the first codings.
MS-DOS.
Yeah, MS-DOS, exactly. I mean, remember when you used to play golf on MS-DOS even?
Also a matter of
Yeah,
pride for India. A big
Yeah.
I had one of those computers.
Yeah.
Prince of Persia. first
achievement
one.
was
Prince of Persia was awesome. Yeah, the first one.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That was like still
Yeah,
when
it was.
Pac-Man was a big thing.
Abe's Odyssey was pretty badass
Abe's
too.
Odyssey. Oh yeah. Oi 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 oi. I still love that. It was like sitting there. Oi 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 oi.
science and a gift to the world.
Wow. Wow. This is supposed to be. What the hell? This is supposed to be fact, guys.
Someone who doesn't understand perspective, whoever drew that.
Wow. Guys, this is fact, remember? Okay, let's take this seriously.
But how have they responded? With skepticism, condescension, and their trademark hypocrisy. Listen to this.
As they spend their money on space probes, as they spend their money on the military, they spend their money on nuclear weapons, still half of the country lives below the poverty line. But the biggest injustice of all...
Wow. Okay, yeah. You're spending all your money on what?
That was Nigel Farage, the man who heralded Brexit, a politician known for his...
LJ, thank you very much for your $2 super chat, mate. Really, really appreciate all the support. You rock, man. He says, why the heck are the lot of flat earthers vegan? I wish I could tell you. I don't know.
I don't know.
We got one.
I'm plant-based, you know, but I'm what you would call vegan. You know, what I would say about it is we're just a little bit far further ahead on the what's good for you in the world thing. You know, to sound like that.
I don't think it will. No,
well,
because
sorry.
no one has really proven that we are meat eaters yet. It's just like the flat Earth and the globe thing.
Dude,
you know, no one can actually prove us being meat eaters.
Protein proves it.
No, protein doesn't prove anything. Even protein is misunderstood by most people.
Show me a bodybuilder that doesn't eat meat.
You can go look up a lot of very successful bodybuilders who's vegan. Just look it up.
Believe me, they didn't get that protein without actually getting protein from meat, mate.
Protein doesn't come from meat, you know, like it comes from a lot of things. Animals, plant-eating animals like elephants and other big animals. You know, where do they get their protein then?
They have to eat a hell of a lot.
They eat a lot.
Elephants have to eat a lot of what they eat comes out the same way as it went in. There's not a lot of stuff in it.
The way their body processes the thing is the way it comes. I mean, look at elephant dung, for instance.
Yeah, it comes out like grass.
Yeah, because they only eat stuff like that. But again, they are gigantic, muscular beings.
Clean says there are loads. That's weird. I mean, I don't see how you can get your protein intake if you're a vegan, though, for bodybuilding.
No, you can't.
Well, just go for fun's sake. Go look up some vegan bodybuilders.
Okay, well, let's say they're vegan then. What are the supplements they're using?
Yeah, exactly. You got vegan gains and that. He's an idiot. I don't know that guy.
But look at this way. But let's put it this way. What are the supplements? You can call yourself vegan, but what's the supplements you're using? Which is probably protein based, which means you're not vegan then.
Yeah.
I don't use any supplements. I'm not getting smaller.
But you're not a bodybuilder.
No, but still, I'm not getting smaller.
You can't consume enough protein in plant-based to get the muscle mass that you required for that. You can't.
Of course you can. And just the discussion makes no. Of course you can.
It's been proven.
No, it's not. Then show us.
Yes, it has. Look up Sean. What's his name here? I'll look it up. Give me a minute.
This is interesting. But yeah, I love meat too much to become vegan, just on personal preference, guys.
I did too, but for me it had nothing to do with what I like. Just like, you know, somebody likes Satan, somebody like Jesus. You know, it's not about what you like; it's about what's right to you. In this case, with me, you know, it has nothing to do with me not liking the taste and the food I ate before. I just chose to not do it.
Look up Sean Baker, MD. He's a doctor that is carnivore. Has a carnivore diet. And
is he one of those people eating raw meat?
No, he eats meat, just cooked meat. You know, it's not raw.
Because a being who's meant to eat meat eats raw meat, cooking it makes no sense if you are being in nature. And if we have to cook all those things all the time, there's a lot of vegetables too we shouldn't eat because, we have to cook them to even be able to eat them. We eat all wrong, if one side or the other, we all eat wrong.
But you see, Gleam said this, okay. Now they just say they're vegans. I want to see where they're getting their proteins.
Yeah.
This is what, I mean, you can say you're vegan, okay, and now you're taking protein supplements, which is not vegan based.
No, but there's a lot of vegan-based protein powders. If someone takes non-vegan protein powders...
Do you know what protein is? Do you know what protein is?
It's amino acids and stuff.
Where are you going to get these a correct amount of amino acids to get these proteins you require in a plant?
Well, you could use hemp protein for one.
Hemp? How much hemp are you going to eat or consume to get enough protein compared to, let's say,
but I
one
mean, like,
chicken?
Protein powder. The powdered version.
Yeah, but I mean, compared to, let's say, one chicken.
I don't know. Hemp has a lot of protein in it.
That's interesting. I'm going to look more into this because I want to see what's the vegan diets they use, though. Vegan diet.
My diet is pretty much the same. It's just I just don't use milk products, and I just don't have meat in my food. But otherwise it's the same food. It's just a little bit different.
What the hell? Okay, that's not what I wanted to put on. Bodybuilder. Hey, someone just popped in.
Yeah, I heard that.
Spud.
If I could just.
Hey, Spuddy, how's it going, mate? Bodybuilders.
Hi guys, everyone all right?
Yeah, good and yourself, mate. I'm not
Yeah,
a
good,
robot.
thanks.
Good to see you, dude.
It's really odd.
Hi,
Okay.
BJ.
Oh, it's good, yeah. Hey, Tinfoil Cat, thank you for coming. If you guys haven't already, please hit the bell notification icon, hit the like, and share the show. Really, really does help. Okay, vegan bodybuilding diet guide to meal plan. What is a vegan bodybuilding diet? Okay. Nutrition plays a key role in the process of muscular development and generally accepted that for optimal muscle growth to occur, protein intake, there we go, should be rather high at around 0.7 to 1 grams per body weight per day. Let's see. Protein intake. Ooh, that doesn't look very vegan to me.
I don't know what that is.
Eggs.
It looks like
steak. Egg, steak.
But this is not vegan then.
Bacon.
Oh no! Look at the video's name.
Yeah, they're gonna say. But then we go vegan protein. But I want to look at vegan. Yeah, that's just this. They're talking about differences.
It was a comparison.
Yeah, just comparisons. Let's see. Vegan protein powders. Many vegan protein powders available offer easy way to increase your protein intake while following a vegan diet. They can easily, especially useful for athletes, active adults who have difficulty meeting their protein needs through food sources alone. We round up the best plant-based protein powders that are dietitian approved, taste good, and meet other certain dietary needs. Let's see. Do they have any whey proteins here? Then we can go look at.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't use that at all. I wouldn't even.
Whey powder, yeah, helps you put on weight.
It's trash though.
I'm still very skeptic about this, guys.
I'm not.
Doing it.
I'm very skeptic
because
about
I've lived it for many years now, and I'm not even. I'm lazy at cooking, lazy eater, lazy all that. I'm not even take care of myself when it comes to food and stuff. And I'm not really changing in weight or appearance very much. There's not really any difference. I do feel. I did feel a lot of changes, though. A lot of good changes in my way, my brain, a lot of things. A lot of things felt very positive after going away from those things. It just took a while to get used to it. That was the hard part.
But you think that bothers me, though? They don't really give information on what they're putting in. They're just saying it's plant-based protein.
Okay. I know one that I used in the start when I was vegan. It was called Synergy.
Synergy, yeah.
That's one of the better ones, around here. I just don't like that it has that sweetening thing in it, stevia. I'm not a fan of stevia. But
Stevia,
yeah, that's the thing I don't like about it.
Because I used to like me and Jeff were talking earlier about xylitol. I was actually off sugar for a while and only had xylitol, and you get used to the taste after a while. But I have too much of a sweet tooth.
Coconut. You should use coconut sugar. You should have easy access to that in your country.
Okay, yeah, they got pulses are a large group of plants which include chickpeas, lentils, beans such as black kidney, and adzuki beans and split peas. That's interesting. I learned something new today, guys. Except cookies.
Cookies.
Let's get some cookies.
Cookies.
Vegan cookies.
But I'm
Synergy
still
cookies.
have to say I'm still skeptic about this though. I don't see how you can get enough protein just by having chickpeas or something, I understand. Retro Bull, thank you very much.
Broccoli itself has an amazing amount of protein in it.
Retro Bull, thank you very much for your $5 for chat. Really appreciate it. Protein deficiency is almost unknown in modern society. Has anyone ever heard of a person dying from lack of protein? No, I haven't.
No.
It's actually true, Retro Bull. Thank you very much for your super chat, mate. Really, really appreciate it. Yeah, I agree. People don't really suffer from protein anymore. Protein deficiency. Unless it's like, you know, some guys living on the street that doesn't get the needed nutrients and stuff. But yeah, thank you very much for the super chat. Really appreciate it, man. I am enjoying this chat, guys. It's nice to do chats about different things.
Yeah, it is. Good.
I'm going to look more into this. The Chinese. Let's look at more fake Chinese quickly, guys. You want to do that?
Yeah, man.
Calls himself a journalist, and this is what he
sorry, India.
said.
Yeah.
Congratulate India on landing on the dark side of the moon. I would also like to now invite India.
I got the chicken coop. Chicken coop.
Wow, I'll never get enough of this. But imagine.
Chicken coop.
No stress, Jeff. Thank you for coming, man. Really appreciate it. Have an awesome day further. What's up, Thomas Larson? Good to see you. But I mean, has anybody seen proper images yet from India on the moon yet? Other than what, like, showing like this stupid stuff.
Wow.
No.
Hey, Smokey McBacon. I know you're welcome, yeah, mate. I love my bacon, Smokey.
To return the £2.3 billion foreign aid money that we sent them between 2016
Into
and
the break.
2021.
What's up, man?
We're also
Good to
set
see
to
you.
give them £57 million next year. I think the British taxpayer should keep hold.
This is what they said, and I'm quoting. Since 2015, the UK has given no financial aid to the government of India.
Okay.
Most-
Sorry to tell you.
What is she talking about? India is completely slowly, you know, trying to change all their more free places in India. You know, the places that's against being a part of the big Indian government. They're like trying to force them into it with all kinds of shit. You know, and trying to push them into more control.
So,
you know, and it's all in that American way.
Yeah, Jolly Man says interesting. Peas are full of protein. Meat fills you up, takes longer to break down. Interesting.
Yeah.
But I think
that's true, of course.
Yeah, but
not
I think,
all meat though.
But I think because I'm South African, I like braaiing, so I'm gonna enjoy, you know, having a piece of steak or something on the braai rather than standing there.
I did too.
Instead of standing there with a chickpea.
Oh, but you don't have to. You can stand there with a chickpea or pea steak. You know, they actually make steaks, you know, out of all that stuff too.
Oh yeah.
It just doesn't taste.
I had a vegan burger once. It wasn't too bad, I have to say.
I
was actually surprised. I was actually very surprised.
Yeah.
They're very nutty, I find. There's lots of nuts.
I will say there's a lot of trash out there. I don't eat so-called vegan meat alternative food, all that. I try it once in a while, but I'm not. That's not my diet because I don't see that as real food, and I'm very picky with which kinds I choose. It has to be organic and come from actual things and not just be powders combined with gluten. You know, I don't accept that. That's not food to me. I'm not a big powder fan. You know?
Okay. Hey, Lev, good to see you, man. So Spuddy, Spuddy, do you have anything to say, mate?
Stick to red meat and homegrown veg.
Yeah, man.
Stick to the veggies, but
maybe
the red meat off. Everybody knows red meat is shit.
Maybe
there's no discussion anymore.
Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I still like a pot roast and like having a nice.
Yeah, I would still do. I still love that. I just don't eat it anymore.
I'm not really sure it's important about what you eat. I think it's more like exercise, how you get rid of what's inside your body that counts, really.
Yeah, it's got to do with how your balance. You don't overdo it or something, or you know what I mean. It's got to do with the balance.
Too much anything is bad, isn't it? So
as long as it's not.
I just don't see how we can keep on, slaughtering innocent animals all the time, and just say, yeah, but I need to eat. And we're not even doing it in a good way or a nice way. We're not limiting the production.
Well, Lisa, I've got a problem when it comes to people saying I go vegan because I care about nature. To produce those vegan products does more harm to nature than to just go and.
Yeah, but that's also why I say
exactly.
I'm not vegan. I'm just using the word because people understand it, but I'm not vegan. I don't agree with that word and the foods that's labeled vegan. Most of it is not, it's crap, it's trash. It's even worse than eating meat, most of it. So I'm like, I'm not vegan. I'm just plant-based because I don't like the label. I don't like to be labeled under that hobby thing most of them are doing, eating weird foods based on nothing, nothing that's good for you.
Because the thing is, the picture I always get in my head when I think of vegans, like you get a sheep standing in the field and it's just chewing a blade of grass, like. I see a whole bunch of vegans standing in a field chewing a blade of grass. I'm plant-based. Sorry, that's all I see in my head. Like,
well, aren't we all supposed to be eating bug spoon anyway?
I don't know. I think the problem today is a lot of.
So we can see a lot of fruit.
But you see, I think a lot of the problem as well today is all the pesticides and things that are sprayed on the plants and stuff. Yeah. I think it gives a really bad. How can I put long-term effects on everything?
Sure. Right. But they do also inject all the meat animals with a lot of shit when they're, all their life. A lot of GMO injections and weird injections, hormone injections and parasitic, I don't know what, all kinds of weird, disgusting shit that you also get when you eat the meat.
Yeah.
Of course, not directly, but...
Yeah. This makes me think of something. Have you guys ever heard of... when they do the kind of experiments where they play music for plants and things.
Yeah,
like they play different type of music and it has different type of reactions to the plants.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's him. Vicky says steak still mooing. She likes it still alive when she's eating that.
That's not real meat eater. If you like your food moving around and you have to go rip it apart yourself, that's a real meat eater. You would enjoy it. You would be a little bit turned on too. Like animals are when they go hunting.
Yeah.
All up there.
Imagine,
a little bit turned on.
Imagine you got a vegetarian lion.
Yeah. Wow.
It actually turns animals on when they are biting into the flesh and ripping apart the prey. So we don't do that.
It's animal instinct.
Yeah, and we don't even have that. We have to be trained to kill, and most people would never like to kill unless they were trained by a dad who did it or something from when they were so small. So it's just been normalized for them,
Yeah.
Not many people would actually go out and just kill an animal, especially
their dad did it. What?
Yeah, but if someone grows up with a dad who's a butcher or whatever, they see it every day. They're taught how to do it or hunting. But if they had never had that dad or someone showing them that, they would, like most people, be like, hell no, why would I do that? That's weird, that's evil. Or why would I eat animals? Ew, that's so weird. If they wasn't used to eating it all life, Like, we grow up with it and think it's normal, with a lot of things.
Yeah.
But for real, if you turn away from it for a long time, you end up not wanting to do it anymore. You turn back to what you feel, what should be right, what was right for you as a child. That's what happened with me.
I didn't feel any different when I went back. I said I did that for a year and a half. I didn't eat meat, and I didn't feel any different, so I went back.
You didn't feel any different? Well, that would be a positive.
I felt weaker, and I lost a lot of weight, but other than that, no, not really.
Then I wonder what you were eating. because I feel way more energy.
Beans and rice and all kinds. I mean, I ate everything, man. I ate large quantities of everything. I was trying to cram it all in, but
how did you lose weight? Too much rice, I guess.
I don't know.
Too much
maybe
rice.
Maybe it's because I have, Crohn's disease, or maybe there's something else to it.
Yeah, it could be something. It could be something related to something else, yeah. Because, but also eating too much rice doesn't really get you anywhere. Most people think rice is good for you, but rice is actually
too much
the
starch.
only time
Too much starch is not good. Too much starch.
No, and it's only like the first 40 minutes, an hour, or something, or less, that the rice actually contains any nutrients. They just die out and disappear after a short time. If you save the rice for tomorrow, they are useless. You get nothing from them. Rice is not worth eating. It just makes your portion of food look bigger.
And on today's debate, vegan or not vegan?
I feel like people should just do what they want. I have my reasons.
Yeah, that's why I said that was my experience. Everybody else is different. I'm not trying to force anybody else. I'm just saying that's how I experienced it.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody has their own preferences. If someone wants to be vegan, it's up to them. All power to you.
I don't want to be. I don't want to be.
All power to you guys.
I feel like it's the only right thing.
I just think the cons outweigh the pros when it comes to eating vegan, because it takes a lot more, like I said, environmental damage. That if you're claiming, I don't want to kill any animals or anything because I eat vegan, but then the natural how can I put it, process is much more alarming and damaging to nature than it is not to go vegan. I mean, if you go to a vegan farm, they have to literally kill every kind of insect and plant and animal, every animal and insect away to keep away from their crops, so they can make it vegan. So yeah.
What?
If you actually just look at, let's say, just making avocado, growing avocados and stuff for you guys, it's quite a hectic process, and just to do the pesticides and stuff is much more, killing a lot more insects and keeping animals away. They have to kill squirrels and kill birds and stuff to keep them away, so they can make your vegan-based avos. You understand?
Yeah, but I don't subscribe to all that fake food anyway, So I think that's. But yeah, again, that's just bugs and stuff. Not that they don't deserve to live.
But that's my problem. A lot of the people that are very vegan, and I mean, this is like the Nazi of veganism. they don't even want to, let's say, squash a spider or something.
Oh, I'm like that,
but
that's.
But then again,
I don't do that.
They're the same people that I only eat natural-based foods. I only buy at this farm, and then you go check at that farm, and then it's like, oh yeah, no, they had to kill this much squirrels, or they had to kill this much birds to keep them away from their crops. But they have a clean conscience because they're eating vegan-based food. It's like, what?
Yeah. Well. Yeah, well,
Bugs'
most
lives
production.
But then again, it doesn't matter what you do. The thing is, how human works, we work with consumption, and unfortunately there is always some kind of pros and cons. So vegan or not, there is always going to be insect fatalities.
Yes, of course.
There's always going to be consumerism, so there's always going to be...
Well, you know what? Survival of the fittest. If bugs have to die for me to survive, then I don't mind.
But I mean...
Well, I think that was a phrase made up by evil people.
I mean, it's the same when you think about it now. Everybody's trying to go electric and with lithium batteries. And then when you realize, these people say, I drive a Tesla or a Prius because I'm going eco-green friendly. I don't want to pollute this earth. Yet when you go into looking at the production made for that, it's much more damaging to create a Tesla, for instance, than it is to drive a gasoline car for 100 years.
Exactly. It's funny because Bro Sanchez just did a little talk about that a couple of days ago with where he showed a clip of who's the guy. It was an interview with that woman. I always forget those people's names. well, goddamn. But it was about this. Wait, I just thought I had the name there. I forgot it again. Well, it was about electric cars. Oh, it was Morgan Freeman, and he was talking to, I don't know her name right now, but he was on he was in some show talking about stuff, and then he's like, trying to make it sound like he's doing the right thing because he has been listening through the time, and now he drives an electric car, and they all, oh, me too, and me too, like they think they're doing the good thing.
Yeah, moving right. The thing is, the electrical vehicles that came out in the 1800s and stuff, which is really forward for their time, they weren't working with things like lithium batteries and stuff. I mean, if you go look at the cobalt mines, it's really bad.
Cars could use lead acid batteries. They just need a lot of them, but they're much easier because lead is poisonous. But lead can also be turned to other things, and it's more recyclable. But the stuff they're making these new batteries out of doesn't do that. But you could run a car on car batteries. You just need a lot of them.
Yeah.
Just try to Google Chinese electric car.
Yeah, but I mean, even the process of, let's say, building a Tesla or something, they don't build it all at one place. They have to get it sourced from different parts of like the world. Like they have to get all the lithium from the cobalt mines. They have to get this from there. At the end of the day, all the greenhouse gases, you could say, and everything that they're using is much more to create that so-called eco-friendly car than it is just to drive a gasoline car for 100 years. You understand?
Yeah,
so it's just stupid.
And the car itself, if you had to take the car apart again, and the battery and all that, the creating it is not as hard as, what's it called when you can't really dissolve the car again or whatever you say. It takes even more, and it takes even more work, and it's even more polluting.
Yeah.
So you should just they're literally check the Chinese car graveyard. They got electric car graveyard. They got so many great electric cars standing in China on big ass parking lots that's not being used. They're just standing there. They're just parked there forever because they don't want to get. They don't know how to get rid of it.
So I just want to say something, guys. You don't have to make fun of Bev and call him Beverly. That was FTFE's sick idiocy. That is really disrespectful. His name is Bev. So guys, please do respect that, because I don't accept that on here, guys. That's please. And I agree, Backpedaler. Hydrogen's the way to go. Definitely.
Yeah.
Why don't they push? Why don't they push hydrogen enough? I don't think they push hydrogen enough. I think they push too much of this electric nonsense rather than hydrogen, because they know you rely on. When it comes to the electric, you're going to rely on the government for it. At the end of the day, when it comes to hydrogen,
they don't really want hydrogen.
When it comes to when it comes to the hydrogen, you're not going to need to rely on anything because you can just do electrolysis.
Yeah.
So you do electrolysis, you don't need anybody to give you anything. You just have to make sure you know how to get the process going, and that's about it. Make sure you got your clean water and you got the additive to do the electrolysis, and there you go. I want to see if I got
the
that
hydrogen
bike.
generator.
Yeah.
For drinking and stuff. And
I want to show you this. There's a hydrogen bike that these guys built. Really awesome. So they're like drive 500 kilometers. There we go. I think it's this one. Yeah, this is really well.
If people just knew how much hydrogen can do for health as well, oh my God, there's nothing hydrogen can cure. If you do it the right way, there's nothing it can cure. Your organs, your destroyed organs, can be cured by hydrogen. It just has to be done in a special way.
I mean, this is like really cool stuff. You see, all they're doing, they got the HH plus compound that they're sticking in the one bottle. And then they got the water in the other, and then they're just doing electrolysis. And I think they get like 500 Ks on a tank with this bike.
That's good.
No fuel tank, nothing. That's all they got. Really, really awesome stuff. See, there we go. It's just doing it on the back of his bike. So all you do is, after like 500 kilometers, you just take it and clean it out, and just redo everything again. Just stick in that HH plus in the one cylinder with water and fresh water in the other, and there we go. Let the electrolysis work, and it creates hydrogen, and then it powers the bike. So it's practically almost free to drive for 500 kilometers, you could say.
Wow.
And what's coming out? Clean air. Just oxygen, CO2. There we go. Very awesome stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, I'm totally into the hydrogen stuff. I also got the hydrogen generator for health and everything. I'm really into hydrogen. I think it was Toyota who tried to do it, right? And then nothing happened.
I remember a few years back I saw a guy, I think he was in Kazakhstan or something. He built himself a potato-powered little car, where he took a potato and acid, like potato and acid, and made like a battery from potatoes, and he made an electric car out of that with like potatoes. Really weird. Oh wow, that killed the
by the way, I didn't mention the protein powder's name the right way before.
Okay.
It's now the one I was talking about is called Plant Force Synergy. This is the backside. It's the best quality I could find fast, just so you could just look at what's in this one. In the chat in Element. I don't. Yeah, they got a lot of languages on there. I guess they got Dutch too, if you can read that.
And plant-based protein mix and perfect synergy of raw vegan proteins fused into a smooth and great tasting formula.
They use hemp in that one too, I think. Yes, they do, yeah.
Bitter trocken en bij.
Sounds appetizing.
Mixen ze dan beter in halt. 20 gram met 250 tot 300 ml wasser vluchtsaft. Let's see, it's ingredients: brown rice protein, pea protein, organic hemp protein, organic fat reduced cocoa powder, thickener, xanthan gum, natural flavor sweetener, sterile glycosides. Yeah, but that's what I say. Even when I remember my wife, when it was like on that xylitol and thing, we totally went off of glucose and all that stuff. We were like doing a full blown almost vegan, you could say. We still had meat though, but it was very health based. But damn, it's expensive.
Yeah.
Everything is very expensive. You do know to eat healthy is expensive. Unless
that's my problem.
Yeah. Unless you want to survive, but you make your own garden and all that,
Yeah, I'm slowly doing that too.
Definitely well worth it.
I do have a garden here, and I have bought a lot of trees and berry bushes and all that kind of stuff, and I keep multiplying.
Grow vegetables. No, that's good.
I even bought what's it called? What are they called? I have hazelnuts and I have walnuts, hazelnut trees and a walnut tree. Walnut trees are so expensive, but I had to have it. And a lot of blueberries.
Debatable D. You should show the panel and chat one of those typical SF flyers that says it's on Gorma can help you remove the hole in your hands or against the Tokelosh. These saying Sangoma says, "Come to me, I find love now." I put a spell, you find love instantly. Yeah, unfortunately, people fall for that rubbish. Flat Earth stupidity exposed. Oh, Sean Hawkins again.
No doubt.
I don't know when that guy's ever going to give up Sunday. Richard Ball, thank you very much for your $5 super chat, mate. Really enjoy. Appreciate it. He says, "I'm calling a potato-powered rocket Sputnik." Sorry, I couldn't resist. Sputnik. I wonder if I can find it. Thank you very much for your super chat, Richard Ball. That's an awesome name, Sputnik. Potato-powered car. Where's it? I hope it's still on.
I have seen people do that potato thing with other things.
Yeah, but like I said, the guy created an actual car. He used he made a battery with potatoes. So he powered the battery with potatoes and then powered his car with the potatoes.
Yeah.
It's really weird. Okay, it was a really small car then. It didn't go very fast, but the principle behind it.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you very
Yeah,
much for your
that's
super chat again, mate. Yeah, it's insane. Some of the things that people come up with. Yeah, I know that people like can power things of like RC cars with it. That's cool.
Wouldn't we be able to power the stuff with our own pee too? You know, if we pee in like a big jar and we let it stay in the jar for a long time.
I'm not sure.
I think it becomes so energetic that I'm just playing around with thoughts here.
Yeah.
But I think that would be possible.
It could try.
Especially aged urine. Aged urine, I think, even more.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not peeing in the jar.
You gotta do a big do a Bear Grylls.
Yeah.
Oh no. I can't take a Bear Grylls thing no.
I got a couple of jars of very aged urine close to me here, you know, but
vintage.
I'm not using it.
Vintage.
It was an experiment, and I never could wait.
Just add some apple cider vinegar to it.
Yeah.
Oh God, no! That would, then I die. I think I'm gonna explode.
By the way, guys, thank you for coming. Please hit that like and share if you haven't already, and please do come on the show
Aaron
if you want to ask a
Armstrong.
question. Yeah.
Trying to join.
Aaron.
Is it maybe? I don't get it. You're right. You can write, so you should be able to talk.
See if I can get him in here.
But he's writing in the chat.
Yeah, if he's writing, he should be able to join.
Yeah.
Let me see. Views. I'm trying to. How am I gonna? Room info. Room set people. Aaron Armstrong.
It's just clicking.
Unmute. He's unmuted.
Oh, okay.
No, he's not muted. He can come in.
No.
Yeah, he's in.
He should be here.
Go back. Yeah, he can come in. I don't know why. You're not muted. There we go. I'm just telling him it's not muted. There we go. But I think he had last time he had a problem as well coming in, so.
But I don't know how it looks on a phone, if it's on a phone, but to me on the app, or the online thing, you know, it's just clicking join.
Mm-hmm.
It's right there in front of me when I open it up.
I think this is also one thing I saw before. Traveling. Why is it not? Traveling. USA with oil. Where they had a minibus that they changed to just run on old chip oil and stuff from McDonald's and all that, and they drove through the whole America.
Like I tell you, you need to get one of the generator that can do that.
Oh, where is it? Can't.
Like spill oil.
Yeah, he doesn't know. The pensioner
Waste
runs
oil.
his car on chip fat oil. Even this guy.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, you made it.
Diesel task.
How's it going,
Diesel
Aaron?
task I usually.
Hey man, how are you?
Getting yourself.
Oh, there we are.
I'm just good. I'm just walking the dog, so I'm gonna just hold the camera away so I don't take photos of people that don't want to be taking photos of. How are you all?
No, getting yourself. It's good to see you.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's a nice rainy morning here, and there's a big dog park, probably less than a kilometre from my house. It's about 5 kilometers long along a creek, and it's all off leash, so you don't have to have your dog on a leash.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of one of those.
Nice. I like
one of those rare things in the city where you like, because I live in the middle of the city, so it's really rare to have it. So dogs just jumping all over each other. It's fantastic.
The weather looks good there.
Yeah. I would be, I would not trust, the other dogs with my dog. I would be like, damn, there's too many dogs running at my dog right now. Like.
You gotta get a braver dog, man. That's all. It is what it is.
I'm a cat person, so maybe it's because I'm used to cats.
Yeah. No, cats not going to go very well down here at all.
Yeah.
So, you wanted some questions, and I have lots of questions for you, but I don't want to ask them and then, come over like an arsehole. So,
no stress.
I might come back another time when I can phrase them differently, but I think it's a good way of approaching it to see if people come on and ask you some questions.
Yeah.
What did you think of What did you think of Dave McKeegan? Well, what? Here you go. What shape is the moon?
What shape is the moon?
Okay.
It's definitely round.
Yeah, that's what I would say. That's
So
literally
is it round like a plate or round like a ball?
I have to say like a
what
plate,
is the
but
moon?
yeah, it's like a plate, but it's whatever you want to say, holographic projection or whatever we want to call it. What we see looks different. It kind of eludes you to think it's like a half globe or something, but there's just no way of claiming it's a globe because we see the same thing all the time, no matter.
Yeah, I mean, what if it's just what is convex or concave or flat or sphere? You don't know.
No.
So you want people to come on and ask you questions, but you don't actually have the answer for it. That's why I don't want to come over like a.
You asked the question.
I don't want to come over like an
answered
asshole.
it. Yeah, you asked the question.
I thought you just asked because you're curious what we thought.
I sent you an email the other day, Flatzoid. I'm not sure if you got to see it, but I wanted to do a demonstration on the whole thing you did with the 6 and the 9 and Grayson and the arrows and stuff. And for me, I can't conceptualize what you're saying and what I am saying and put them together. So I hope that makes sense. Like, I know that, and I think on the following day you might have clarified it a little bit for me when you said that you're unsure what shape you didn't say what shape the ceiling was. But for me, if I think, okay, this is what you're saying about the 6 and the 9 on the dinner plate, that doesn't work in my brain for explaining it. So maybe that's why I was asking you now again what shape the moon is, and then if I have some idea of what shape you think the moon is, I can do one demonstration with a globe and then one demonstration with a flat plane.
Well, what you could do is
because it won't work. It won't work.
If you want to, you can do a concave one, a convex one, a sphere, and a flat one, and you can see the differences.
So you mean like half a tennis ball? Like get a tennis ball, cut it in half, and paint the inside? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, you can do a convex, a concave, and a flat, and a sphere one, and you can see the differences. And then you can also check on, for instance, if you want to have it on a flat ceiling or on a type of domed ceiling, if you want to.
So just if you think, well, not if you think, but do you think it's possible that the moon is not a physical object, but it is like a light shone onto the firmament and it looks a certain shape because of the shape of the firmament? Is that a possibility?
Holographic and projection, yeah, it could be holographic projection, but I wouldn't say it's physical as in like a rock in the sky.
No, it would be like a touchable hologram, or if it's even touchable, but like a hologram.
What's a touchable hologram, this word?
That's a new thing.
You can't get a touchable hologram.
It's actually a real thing now.
Yeah, because I mean, let's look at it this way. You've seen like how altitude balloons and things, and or like rockets, where they show the moon still, you know, at different positions and stuff. So that's why I say I don't think it would be inside like you would imagine it inside a plate or something like a dome thing. I would imagine it's more a holographic projection kind of thing, like I said, like its own light source.
Yeah.
Because if
But
you
it's-
if you ever try and let's say go closer to the moon, it doesn't. Nothing happens. It just keeps moving away from you, no matter how much you're trying to go to it. You can chase the moon forever. You will never get to the moon.
So that means it's
we
not.
only see the same side.
That means it's not. It's not local if you can't catch up to it and it get bigger. But if it's 245,000 miles or whatever the globe says it is, and the little short distance that we travel is not going to make any difference.
I wouldn't say necessarily.
let's
Look, if
leave
we go
that one.
local, if we go local, let's say thousands of kilometers and not 240,000 kilometers or whatever you want to be. It's still far enough to be able to be far away that the parallax will keep it not from changing its angular size. But I mean, I'm not trying to make a claim. I don't want to make a claim on its distance or what it is, because that's in my opinion just the burden of proof reversal fallacy from the globe, because the globe has made positive claims.
You asked us to come on. You asked us to come on and ask you questions, though.
And I'm answering it.
Yeah, we are doing that.
And this is answering it.
Yeah, but you're saying I'll answer it, but I'm not making a claim. So it's not really an answer if you're not making anything definitive.
It is an answer.
Yeah, it's just not a claim.
It's just not the answer you want, because the thing is, you don't want me to make you want an answer where I make a claim, and I don't have to give a claim. An answer is an answer. My answer is I don't know what it is or where it is.
Okay, so that's not. Just let me finish. So don't take me as the average glober. Just take it as me, my personality. So I thought in my head, if I asked you, if you want to ask a question, that you give me an answer. That's my own fault. So I apologize for that.
That is an answer.
That's just the way my brain works.
But that is an answer.
Yeah, I know, but it's not the answer. I know, and as you said, it's not the answer that I like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. I'll work with that.
I mean, what would you expect?
I've got another one.
If let's say if I decide, okay, I give you a distance and what it is it going to make some closure in your mind? Is it going to change your reality?
Well, it would help me do a demonstration. I didn't ask for a distance. I just asked for what you thought the moon was, or what shape you thought the moon was.
Round.
I asked you what shape you thought the moon was. Yeah.
Round.
Round. Okay. Round like a plate.
Some kind of luminary. Some kind of light projection of some kind.
Okay, I want to do a demonstration with air weighing air, and I just wanted to check. You don't think air has weight? Is that correct?
No, because for weight to be measured, it requires it to go and push down on a scale. Air doesn't push down. Air moves in all directions.
Pull down.
Yeah. Air moves around in all directions.
Okay, so what about air in a container?
Yeah, again, that's calculated. That's not measured. If you're taking an empty, let's put it this way: you take an empty container. Now that you don't have air in there, okay, you've got a measurement. Now you're sticking air inside that container. You're not weighing the air. You're just adding more air. You're just adding more air into the container that's bouncing around.
So here's what I was thinking, and I did a rough.
So what you're doing is, let's say you've put a kilogram of air into there, okay? You're weighing a kilogram of air, quote unquote, but you're not weighing the air itself, because the air is moving around in all directions. Weight is a very specific definition.
So, again, I apologize. That just makes no sense to me whatsoever. And I'm not having a go at you, just having a go at myself. Here's my example. I ride a lot of bicycles. So I've got 2 brand new, totally empty tubes. And the tube is the inner tube, not the tire, the tube.
Okay.
If I take them out of the boxes, put them on a scale, I'll weigh the weight of that tube. If I then fill one with air, I'll have one full with air, I'll put like, I don't know, let's say 700 cc's, so 700 mils, whatever it holds, under a litre of air in it, and then I'll have one empty and one full. If I weigh those, the one with air in it will weigh
more,
around 50 grams more. So what am I weighing?
Like I said, you've put more air into this. Remember, the air is bouncing around constantly inside that container. Now try and weigh that same air without having the container there.
Well, you can't, Flatzoid, because it's going, it's going. So if it's contained in something, I've got one.
But that's what I'm
saying.
saying.
How can I not be measuring the air?
That's what I'm saying.
How can I not be weighing the air?
But that's what I'm saying. The weight is a very specific definition. So the gas has to be standing still to be able to claim you're weighing it. You're measuring its weight. It's not standing still, so therefore you're not measuring its weight.
Well, what is changing? What am I weighing? What weighs 60 grams more?
You just put more substance into the container, that's all, into the system. It's like taking a glass and filling it with water. You've added more substance into the glass.
Water, yes, you've added water. You can weigh the water.
Yeah, but water doesn't move in all directions.
Well, if it's in the glass, if the air is in the tube, it's still moving in all directions, but it's still contained in its system.
Yeah, it's contained.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
so you're still weighing it.
If you're not weighing gas to say, you're just weighing the system as a whole. You understand? Because the gas is moving around in all directions. Right. Now, that's what I said. Take the container away. So you can't weigh the gas. So you can't weigh gas.
Can I just...
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Basically, under that logic, what you're saying is that if you have a vacuum chamber and you suck out all the air inside the vacuum chamber, then that vacuum chamber should weigh less. Is that part of your claim?
Yeah.
It wouldn't, though, would it?
Well, it would.
Well, it wouldn't, no, because the actual chamber hasn't changed. The weight of the chamber hasn't changed. Just remove.
If you had scales specific.
If you had scales.
If you had scales specific enough. If you had scales specific enough, then you could definitely, because you're just doing the reverse of what I did. So you could definitely weigh it. Don't say you can't. It wouldn't work. You can't do it, Spuddy. You definitely could do it. You just
do you want to demonstrate that for us? Do you want to demonstrate that for us?
No, it's your claim. I'm happy to do the tire one, but I don't want to build a vacuum chamber because it probably won't work.
But what about a balloon as an example? You blow up a very big balloon, and you weigh the balloon. If you weigh the balloon without the air inside it and with the air inside it somehow, but the balloon is hard to weigh, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, no, you can just hang it. You can. If it's a balloon full with air, you just hang it from the scale. You don't have to have a digital scale with a reading. You just have the balloon with no air in it on one side, the balloon with air in it on the other side. The balloon with air in it should hang lower on the scale.
Yeah, you could have different sizes, blow one up a little, one more, different size balloons with a different content of air inside. Or amount.
So, Keith, my dog's just done a poo, so I need to clean it up.
No stress.
I will go, but I don't understand what you're saying at all about
Okay, well, let me put it this way. I've got something on screen
about the containment. So
I got something on screen for you. I'm going to quickly show you. It's a video I did where I just heated the gas up and cooled it down, and it changes the measurement. This key has still exactly the same amount of air in the container, and it changes the measurement.
So I know that heat and cold change the density of it, so therefore would change the weight. I'll make sure that these things are the same weight.
But you understand
if I go ahead and do it.
But you understand what I'm saying? They're still the same amount of air in the container. So you still got the same amount of air in the container. So it's not the weight of the gas then, it's the movement of the gas because of the pressure. Because it's bouncing around constantly in the container.
So it's not the weight.
So it's not. So you're not measuring the weight of the gas. You're just measuring the pressure, the amount of gas inside the container. That's what I'm trying to explain.
Look, I guess, Keith, if I do it, and I've got, let's just say I've got a very simple scale like I made before, just when I did the metals, the two different density metals. So I've just got a scale arm with one on the other side. If I do it, and the one with air is hanging lower, therefore indicating that it's heavier because it's got air in it, and you say what you said, that won't click in my brain. That's not an explanation for me. So after this has been finished and recorded, I'll go through and listen to what you said again and try to make some sense of it. And then I'll see. But at the moment, my brain's just not working on it, and I got to clean up this dog poo.
No stress, man. Thanks for coming.
Can you just ask why, when you add helium to a balloon, does it go up and not down if it's got weight?
Because helium's lighter than air.
Yeah, but if it's got weight, then it'll go down, won't it?
No, helium is lighter than air.
Weight almost.
Helium is lighter than air. So air is heavier than helium. So if you put helium in the atmosphere of a balloon...
Is it not a gas?
Yes.
Helium is a gas, yeah. And different gases have different weights.
But,
Yeah, but he's claiming we're putting more helium into the container. It's getting lighter.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You understand? So it's not weight. You're not measuring gas as a weight.
Helium is a lighter gas than the combination of gases that make up air. That's why helium goes up. This has been
when you add more of it,
it'll go faster.
It still goes up.
Yeah, faster. More helium will rise faster than less helium.
Yeah, it's literally anti-weight in that scenario.
You guys have to agree. Why do helium balloons go up in a flat Earth system?
Density. It's just density ratio.
Yeah, same thing as any.
What?
It's just density ratios.
What?
That's all.
I missed it.
Density ratios.
But it's got the density as the balloon. So
no. Even if you let the helium out of the balloon, the helium's still going up. It's going in all directions, yeah. But it's going to sort itself out.
You're saying that the density of helium is less than the density of air.
Yeah, density is a thing. Nobody's ever said density,
Yeah.
but
density is a thing.
You're false equivocating density as weight. That's your issue.
It's not false equivocating. That's just what I know. That's what I thought. So, you saying that density is less, density of helium is less, so therefore it goes up. I'm saying that the weight of helium is less than the weight of air, so it goes up.
But gas doesn't have weight. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Gas doesn't have weight.
It does.
No, gas moves in all directions.
It does not.
What is weight? Just quickly, what's the definition of weight?
Flatzoid. I told you that I weighed my tube and it weighed 50 grams more.
Again,
so for me,
no. What's definition of weight? Would it have to be stationary? Would it have to be static?
Well, no. A car moving has weight.
No. Let's say you're on a scale. You put something on a scale like this bottle. You would agree the bottle is not moving. So it can give a weight reading. Now what happens if that bottle acts like a gas? It just hits and bounces away. Are you going to be able to have a weight reading? Hello?
Lost for words.
See, the end of the day is weight has a very specific definition. And gas doesn't fill in to that definition of having a weight. That's why we say gas doesn't have weight. Yeah. Because it needs to be static and sitting still. And gas never sits still. It always just bounces around in all directions. And me showing on screen here, heating up the gas inside the bottle changes its weight, quote unquote. Shows it's still got the same amount of gas inside the bottle. So therefore gas doesn't have a weight. But yeah, that was a good question though. Thank you, Aaron. Ooh, I see it's already 11:10.
Already?
Yeah. Isn't it crazy? Exactly here 10 over.
2 hours in.
Bro scientist show. It's always like just when you finish.
He starts.
It's always yeah.
Yeah, 2 hours as well.
So-
9 o'clock here.
Even with the time change now, it still works that way.
Yeah.
That's only us having that anyway.
So what do you guys have to say to close the show off?
Oh, thanks for all them questions, guys.
We appreciate you coming in, Aaron.
The gas to have weight, you'd have to have gravity as mass attracting mass.
Yeah. And gravity is not a force, so. The thing is, they weighed things before they came up with the conception of gravity anyway, so.
Yeah, that one.
But yeah, I enjoyed the show. It was nice and chill.
Yeah,
I had a few laughs.
Yeah, good.
Laughing at India's so-called space. Why are they not taking us seriously? It's a fact we went to the moon while showing cartoons.
It was like an 8-bit pixelated bloody triangle on the screen.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, I want to say thank you all for coming. Really appreciate it. Appreciate all the super chats. Appreciate all the likes and shares. Please, if you haven't already, do hit the likes. It really does help, and share the show. Yeah, I'll see you guys then all tomorrow night for another awesome show. Cool. Many blessings, and may the pressure be with you. What? Graham Stevens. Wait, jeez, what?
You know it.
I can't read it. It's in the way. Jeez, this is boring. Is STT on? What? No, STST is already gone because it was so boring. You only had like 98 views or something.
People, come on. We have 59 people right now, and there's
60.
only 26 likes. Okay,
Yeah.
stuff is happening. But
60
it's way
people.
too little
Yeah.
when we are so many watching.
And I just want to say, Graham, if it's so boring for you, why didn't you come on and talk to us? It wouldn't have been boring then.
Oh, you know what I mean? He says it as the show is finishing, like last minute keyboard warrior thing. Can't get the last word in.
Black Peter, I'd
Even
still love
I
you to
forgot
accept
to
the
like.
free trip to space. Yeah, send me to space. Come on. Send me to space. I'll go to space for you. Even though I know space doesn't exist. I'll take the free roller coaster ride. How's that?
Shit, man.
I don't know what they think it's going to show. But okay. There's no such thing as outer space.
No.
I don't know how that's so hard
There's
for
only
them to
the space
understand.
on top of you.
Yeah, exactly. INFE, thank you very much for your $5 super chat. Really appreciate it. He just didn't write anything. Really appreciate it, mate. You rock. Thank you very, very much, INFE. Yeah, I appreciate all the support, guys. You guys are awesome. So I'll see you guys all tomorrow night for another epic stream. Yeah, I enjoyed this. Thanks, guys. Till tomorrow.
Yep.
Where's my outro?
May the pressure be with you.
May the pressure be with you.
Thanks, guys.
Cheerio.